typically going to have a lot more success going the A routes.
I don't need talk.
Pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like Walker Flock of Flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
We attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun come with the options and big blitz. Nobody blocking, big win.
It's a really good play, especially if it's like a cover. If you're inside the red zone, and a lot of times people come out like man blitzes and stuff like that, you can have success to the slants, especially if they run commit. This is a really good play if you're pounding the rock and your opponent doesn't have a lot of success stopping the run, much like run commit, and then you can throw it to the stretch alert lookie. Next up, we got it's a good cover 2 play. Just gonna put the A route here on a streak. That's pretty much it. The A route's meant to pull the safety inside, and then this receiver out here will have a lot of success if I just bullet past it to the outside, pretty much after it gets past the cornerback. The RB route is really what caused that cornerback to stop and slow down and take the underneath route because that's his responsibility. But if you throw it too early, you can see how there you're going to have problems. You also want to make sure that you, instead of running it to the center.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team.
What the
holiday
fuck?
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about...
Like the center right there is just so... there's nothing over the center this play is going to do best. Right here, you don't really have a gap over the center, but you're still having success because it's still a really good series of run plays. I mean, we just get, it just blows up a lot of holes. So the reason this formation doesn't have a ton of plays in it, but typically, just because of this run play itself, they don't have a lot of 0-1 traps. This is something where I suggest working into your repertoire because it's a very consistent run play. So we got the sluggo seam. It's another man coverage play. Typically got to be a man cover 1, but this here will have a lot of success. Basically just running right past the cover 1 man, or cover 2 if they do the curl flats trick. Against cover 0, when they're on a little bit more of an island, they might be a little bit more a little more safe. If you have a speed advantage, you can see they still can't really keep up with it. So any coverage where there's no over the top safeties. Against cover 2 with
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. The return man, Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Blaze up, baby.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They go play action. Now Heineke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the play fake, and now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown!
What?
Terry McLaurin with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
To work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Gibson again. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run with Gibson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
These two teams all tied after one. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Heineke. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On play action, Heineke. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go back to Murray on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Heineke. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the
touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson.
And he returns this to the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Heineke.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and goal,
Heineke.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Again, it's Heineke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
It's a room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Latavius Murray. His third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
10th carry now for Elliott.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 31.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Heineke on 1st down. A little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Heineke.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Neville Gallimore on the stop. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown!
De'Ami Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A first down throw for Heineke. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guy.
Nigga, that's a fumble.
Now, this trick here is an old trick, but it's a good one. It's something I've put out multiple times over multiple years. It works really well in this scheme. All I really want to do is zone.
We'll get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First down, and it's Pollard again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
Well,
and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time to ground it out now with Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. 70 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. looks like he'll throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Trouble, and he's taken down.
Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,
Well, I'm right here. So, if the blitz doesn't come in, or if I don't come in, bada bang, bada boom, I can just come back, and then J.J. Watt comes in. And then boom, that's a nasty lurk. And we're standing right there. We're standing right there waiting on him to get sacked. Boom, boom. He can come in or we come in. So the user blitz is if you just want to heat up their clock. Boom. They're doing all that. Then he comes in and J.J. Watt's right behind you, ready to clean up, guys. And so you don't need to use a rush, but if you like, hey,